I wanted to put together a quick video on the Rynthid run. A couple people on Levistras asked and have wanted to tag along, and not that I'm against showing anybody. It's just to explain while you're doing it and not being able to kind of talk in real time. It's really hard. I know Stan came with me the one time, and he watched me do everything, and he's like, I have no idea what you did. It's just one of those things where if I can do it now and try to explain it, I will. First thing I do, I make sure my attack speed of my bow is all the way down, and I usually just have my orb out. And so we'll go see if we can do this, and if I can do this flawlessly. Occasionally I get killed, but the easiest way to do this, and the way that I'm going to do it, is how Ven showed me, and it is best with an archer, specifically with summoning. It can still be done. It'd be more tedious with other classes, and I would dread for any melee to attempt this. So we just started from the Rynthid camp, and we're gonna go up these floating platforms and hopefully not lag the server, because it sucks. It sucks to lag the server. People get mad, people die, and it's definitely understandable. I think it's been long enough that they should have all respawned. So this is, we're going to be going to the Path of Torment first. This is the same route / pathway you would take to go to Rynthid Recall. And when I first started doing this, I used a lot of Dispel Gems. Realistically, you can get away with 2 or 3 at certain points. Another thing to note, if you have V-Sense, it is a lot easier to run this versus, you know, no decal add-ons. And if you don't know the way through Path of Torment or Path of Rage, just watch my video once or twice. Just kind of follow the minimap. It's pretty simple once you get to run it a handful of times. There's multiple ways to, I guess, to get to the end, and eventually it's pretty linear, but there's a couple different twists and turns you can take. Alright, so we're coming out of the Path of Torment. We will be going over there to the Path of Rage, but first off to the northwest. It's going to be our first one, and I have a lens, so I use that to imperil, and I drop my beast. So you can kind of see it back there in the corner. It's behind that big red crystal. Run over, drop the bees, watch the bees tick it down. So first one's down. One thing I believe that's going to be changing at some point in time is they're going to be dropping the ability to imperil the crystals. So it might end up taking longer, but it'll still be doable. It's just going to be, once that happens, you know, figure out a new strategy on how to do it the most efficient way possible. So we're almost through here. Towards the end of this dungeon is when I will pop my first Dispel Gem right now. So this drop's usually hot. If there's shadows that spawn real close to the exit portal, they will aggro you. In this case they're not. So I used V-Sense again. I targeted the Warding Crystal, and then this is when you pull out the bow, kind of look down like you're going to go to Genesis, drop some bees, and then hop down. Then I'll go ahead and target the crystal now. Start shooting. And you can shoot it from up top, but there's some missile issues sometimes where you're going to get the missile to hit environment. I got really lucky on that one. I didn't get any aggro from the platform that I was on. The bees took care of it. And now kind of make a broad pass. And if you look over to my left, you can see that's where Lugian Assault is. That's where we typically go first after we clear the Rynthid Tentacle weapons. So I just kind of run back up to the top of the platform. Again, wait for the bees or whatever summon you're using. I know most people on our server, probably on other servers too, use bees just because they do so much damage. So switch back to the orb. Get ready, and I'm actually going to pop bees here. Let them aggro. Again, Warding Crystal pops up. You got to get real close over here. Pull out the bow. Target it again, and just shoot as fast as you can. Looks like we got one shadow on us right now. Nothing crazy. And that's crystal number 3. So we got a little bit more time on the bees. We should be okay though. Pull back out my orb. And the 4th crystal is right down here. We actually pass this whenever we do go to run Lugian Assault. So I imperil that, drop my bees again, and that's it. The portal's open, and if you run kind of back up and around towards the east, you will see right there is the Catacombs of Torment. So it's just a nice quick circle, and that is how you do it. Hope this helps.